So you're getting ready for the NCLEX. You already know it's one of the biggest hurdles you'll face in your nursing career. Well, today, we're going to break down a really simple but powerful strategy to help you absolutely conquer it. This isn't about some secret trick. It's just a clear, no-nonsense plan that's all about numbers and discipline. I mean, let's be real. The amount of stuff to study, the pressure, what's at stake, getting ready for the NCLEX can feel like you're trying to climb a giant mountain in the dark. But what if you could trade all that anxiety for a clear path forward and the confidence that you are actually, truly ready? Okay, so let's just flip the script on how we look at this exam. The NCLEX isn't some unbeatable monster. Nope, it's a challenge that just requires the right kind of strategy. And with that strategy, you can take that feeling of being overwhelmed and turn it into a feeling of being in total control. And this, right here, gets to the very heart of it. So many people burn themselves out trying to study absolutely everything, all at once. But trust me, the key is not brute force. It's all about focusing your energy where it counts, with a smart plan that you can actually stick to day in and day out. So forget these vague goals like, oh, I'll just study more. This whole plan is built around hitting two very specific, very measurable targets. And when you hit these numbers, you'll just know you're ready. It's really that simple. All right, here's the first number. Your main goal is to get through a minimum of 1,200 high-quality practice questions. And you got to do this before you even think about setting foot in that testing center. This isn't just some random number. It's about getting the volume and the exposure you need. And here's the second piece of the puzzle. See, it's not just about doing the questions. You have to be getting them right. You're shooting for a consistent accuracy of 70% or higher across all those practice questions. That's your benchmark. That's how you know you're getting it. Okay, so you're probably asking, how in the world do I hit those targets? Well, this is where the action plan comes in. It's a super simple 3-step framework that's designed to get you to your goal without wasting any time. So let's just look at the roadmap real quick. First, we figure out where you need to focus. Second, we lock in the time commitment. And third, we build a daily routine you can repeat over and over. Simple, right? Let's dig into each one. Step 1 is all about being precise. Don't try to boil the ocean here. You have to be really honest with yourself and figure out the top 3 clinical areas where you keep losing points. I promise, this is where you're going to get the biggest bang for your buck with your study time. Now, step 2 is about commitment. For the next 4 to 6 weeks, you have to treat studying like it's your part-time job. We're talking 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Look, it's a serious commitment, I get it, but it's for a short, defined period of time. That structure is exactly what makes the goal possible. And finally, step 3 sets up your daily rhythm. Those 5 hours are not just one big, unstructured block of misery. No, they are purposefully split into 2 different high-impact activities. You've got your active practice, and you've got your focused review. So what does one of these part-time job study days actually look like? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of your daily schedule. This is where the plan really comes to life. Here it is, your daily blueprint. In the morning, you're in active mode. You're tackling 60 practice questions. Then, in the evening, you switch gears into a more passive, sponge-like mode. You're reviewing content using videos that specifically target the exact things you struggled with that morning. Now, this part takes discipline. Your evening review can't be random. You are watching videos that are directly connected to your weak spots. And this is crucial. You put all your notes, all those little aha moments, into one single notebook. This thing will become your personalized NCLEX Bible. And here's where you see how that big, scary goal becomes totally manageable. 60 questions a day, that doesn't sound so bad, right? But just look at how it adds up. Over 5 days, that's 300 questions. In just 4 weeks, boom, you've hit your 1,200 target. Give yourself 5 weeks and you're at 1,500, building an even stronger safety net. So how does all this work lead to the final result? Well, this entire system is designed for one thing and one thing only, to let you walk into that NCLEX exam not just hoping you'll pass, but with a cold, hard certainty that you are prepared to pass. This is probably the most important piece of advice in this entire explainer. The NCLEX is just too important to leave to guesswork. Those numbers, 1,200 questions and 70% accuracy, they aren't just goals. They are your data, your proof that you are ready. And always remember, you are in the driver's seat. If you get 3 or 4 weeks and your scores just aren't consistently hitting that 70% mark, the answer is simple. You don't panic. You just push back your test date and keep going. That's not failure. That is strategy.
So there you have it, a clear 3-step plan to get you exactly where you need to be. It's not necessarily easy, but it is simple. The roadmap is laid out, the numbers are clear. The only question left is,